Hi, it's Garden Matryoshka, and it's time for another quick garden update. Today mostly I'll talk about my square foot garden here, and I've planted quite a few tomato plants this year. I think I might have confused some of the names with my last video. So this is not Brandywine, this is Better Boy, and it has quite a few tomatoes on it. I think last year I had all my tomato plants in a location that was too shady for them. So this is definitely an improvement. My mortgage lifter has, I think I counted about 8 tomatoes total, which is wonderful because they were so tasty, and the more the better. That's the biggest one right there. Over here I have some Roma tomatoes that I just recently planted in place of my peas. So they're not doing much yet, but I hope they will soon. And in this other new bed there's a very sad Cherokee Purple that had some sort of disease on it. And it's growing well outside of the box, and I've picked some suckers from it and trying to root them just in case this plant doesn't make it, because it's got something serious going on, which I'm kind of worried that it's being passed on to this guy as well, which is a Sweet 100. And when they say 100, I guess they mean 100. Very excited because the lower tomatoes are starting to ripen. Can't wait. Over in this jungle, this is the Brandywine. So I had identified it wrong in my last video. And it is getting ready to bloom. Tomato berry is also doing well. I said heart-shaped fruit in my last video, which was kind of hard to see, but now you really can see that. So looking forward to trying these. They're supposed to be really sweet. I've sort of had a hard time growing peppers. This is a jalapeno pepper that I put in the ground, and immediately it got eaten by possibly a slug or something. And it's just now starting to come back and grow new leaves. I'm not sure if it'll pull through for this season. Hopefully it will. Here is a tiny chili pepper plant that was very small but with lots and lots of flowers when I first got it. So immediately it produced a bunch of fruit, but it probably prevented it from rooting and growing well. So I'm waiting to pick all these peppers as soon as they get a little riper, and then hopefully it'll get a chance to sort of rest and maybe have another harvest. This is a banana pepper plant. I already picked one banana pepper, and it's not doing much else. So I was hoping that it would do better than a bell pepper. The bell pepper didn't do well for me at all last year, but it seems to be also stressed out by heat and humidity, and who knows what else. We'll see. You'll notice down here it looks like a bunch of weeds growing in the vegetable bed, but it's actually arugula that seeded itself from over there in my salad bowl. And I've been, what I call it, weed and eat method. So I'll weed some out and I eat them. I'll bring them in, toss them in our salads and that kind of stuff. So I don't mind this kind of weeding. Look at that strawberry. It's very nice and ready, and I'm gonna let my son come out and pick it later in the day. He's gonna be very excited. He loves strawberries. And one more thing I was going to show is my eggplant. I have several eggplants this year, and this one I think has the biggest eggplant so far growing on it. Very nice. I have just one of my 4 cucumber plants that survived. I think the problem with this bed, you can see everything sort of stressed out and getting sick, is probably there's not much circulation. It's very close to the fence, in a sort of sunny but hot and humid spot with no air going through to help weather these plants out. The beans are flowering all kinds of beautiful colors, like white and yellow, and very neat. And they are producing a bunch of beans, but everything seems to be sort of not quite at 100% health. My okra plants are doing beautifully as far as I can tell. I've never grown them before, so this is really fun, just watching them develop. And at first I thought that these little buds over here were flower buds, and I can't wait to see it flower because, of course, okra has really pretty flowers. But in fact, I think that's how their leaves grow. And they just sort of unfold into these nice green leaves, not flowers. But I'm sure that's to come. I just think it's such a pretty plant, something really exotic to me, being not from around here. A lot of fun. And I'll finish today's update with a shot of this beautiful parsley plant that's blooming. It's attracting all kinds of pollinators, and it smells wonderful. Thank you for watching.